you can do better than that. Come on! Let's go! You dance, but we won't see it. Come on! Woo! Let's go! Come on, guys! Wait! Yeah! No. Okay, thank you very much. We are now awake. We went to. Are we awake today? I can't hear you. Are we all excited?
Yes!
I like that. So to all the wonderful FBOs, GLT executive, we have the 5K qualifiers, and Rex here, our executive of FLP Home Office. Mabuhay! Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I've started a business in the Philippines. It all started in 1991. And I started latter part of 1992. Of course, I have ups and downs in the business. But my mantra was no excuses, no delays, and no limitations. Can you say that again? No delays.
No delays.
No excuses.
No excuses.
And no limitations.
No limitations.
I've been doing this for the past 20 years right now. And my husband did join me for 4 years. Isn't it amazing? My husband did not join me for 4 years because he was an executive of the biggest bank in our country. It's so hard to convince him, but I prayed hard because I was looking for something that we will enjoy both together and have a very balanced life. And I got all those things, and I enjoyed all the benefits of forever. So today, I think you guys would agree with me. It's his time to work, isn't it?
Yes.
Come on, it's time for him to work, right?
Yes.
Okay, once again, I give the floor to my best partner for 31 years. I've been loving him so much for that, 31 years. Doing the business together. My best mentor, my best friend. Take it away, Mr. Edmundo Ramos!
Thank you very much. Okay, but I don't seem to feel the energy in the room today. I don't feel the energy of the 5,000 qualifiers. Where are you guys? Come on, I want to see that. Because I can still remember when I first achieved 5,000 cc in 2011 when it was launched. The excitement was really up on the roof. But now I don't feel that. Just like what Greg said a while ago, maybe you still have jet lag? Or you want to go see some zebras or rhino? Yeah? Okay, now I want to see those 5,000 qualifiers who achieved it in less than 5 years. Can we show me your hands? Less than 5 years. Show me hands, please. Wow, can we give them a huge round of applause? Less than 5 years, 5,000. How about those who achieved it after 5,000 up to 5,000 cc from after 5 years to 10 years? Show me hands. 5 to 10 years after. Yeah, congratulations. Give them a round of applause. And those who achieved it between 10th year and 20th year in forever. Show me hands, please. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you'll notice, fellow FBOs, those who achieved 5,000 are not those who started earlier. There were even those whom we met to achieve 5,000 in just 2 or 3 years. So it is an even playing field. What we want to talk about today is about persistence, because my wife said a while ago, who was my first mentor in forever, before I finally joined 4 years after, was she showed me result. And I learned over the years, because we've been in the business for 24 years. My wife started in 1992. I joined her in 1996. She has been doing it for 24 years. I've been doing it for 20 years in forever. When this incentive started in 2011, we immediately achieved the 5,000. And for the next 4 years, we continue to achieve over 5,000, but never 7,500 cc. And I'm sure you're so excited to see the big difference between 7,500 and 5,000.
Right.
Yes? Come on, you can answer me. Do not just look at me as if I come from Mars. Come on! Yeah, come on. Who wants to have to be 7,500 cc qualifier? Come on, I want to see that.
Go,
I want
Javi!
to see that excitement there. Okay, so we pursue that. We would kill for, for achieving the 7,500 cc. So today, fellow FBOs, I'd like to show you our journey in forever. It's not always up there, it's not always success, not always developing managers, but we have challenges just like you. If you have not encountered challenges, you will not achieve 5,000. And I'm sure all of you have your own story to tell. So our success journey in forever. Now, I believe that persistence is the worst enemy of failure. You believe that?
Yes.
Can you say that with me? Persistence is the worst enemy of failure. All together now. Persistence is the worst enemy of failure. If you continue to persist, you will succeed. If you don't stop, you will get there. Alright? So, we start, just like what Loni said, we started in 1992, and the only reason why we joined Forever was we were looking for a product that can help improve the condition of my son who was suffering from skin allergy. And in 1992, our upline, the person who introduced us to Forever, introduced two products, the aloe vera gel and the aloe propolis cream. And they said the rest was history. My son's condition did not only improve, but based on our personal experience, he was completely healed. Can you give a huge round of applause for that? Yeah? Okay. So my son Isaiah is now, when he had his condition, he was 3 years old, is now all of 26 years old. And look what Forever can do to someone who got healed of his ailment. He continues to drink aloe vera like me for the last 24 years. And look at him right now. He is more handsome than me. Right? Yeah? Okay, and that is because you can do better than that. Come on, wake up! Yeah. All right. So the first 3 checks of when my wife started, that's why I was not that interested, was $70 in US dollars. Her second one checks was $600, which was pretty big by Philippine standard. When minimum wage back in 1992 was only about $150, believe it or not. 150, and she got 600. I said, wow, that's good money. But the third one, she made a check for 3,500. And that time, my eyes was big and said, wow, there's really opportunity. But you know what? I didn't see myself doing it. Just like most people who were invited, like most gentlemen who's invited, they say, this is for ladies only, aloe vera, makeup, Sonia and all. I said, I just want to be your supportive husband. I give you the honor and privilege to do it. Anyway, whatever money you make is also mine. It's conjugal property, right? So my contribution when she started doing this was I give her clients. Because I was working in a bank as a manager, so I had influence. So I would normally recommend clients for her. And the reason is, my reason was not only because of the money, because of the free travel to America. And I said, I'm going to support you, but make sure you bring me to America with you. Right? So I keep on giving him, and I'm confident in giving simply because I was a manager. Especially those people who come to the bank, they apply for a loan. Before I approve the loan, I make sure they buy a combo pack. So I give her clients, right? Okay, so next. What next? Early success. First 4 years, my wife was so focused. I really love my wife. She's a person who said that no delays, no limitation, no excuses. So when she joined Forever, in less than a year, she became the #1 FBO in the Philippines. In just less than a year, he was the spark in the Philippines, and for the next 4 years, he continued to be #1, and I was the ever supportive husband of the #1 FBO in the Philippines. She achieved initially the Forever to Drive, qualified for free travel to America, and we're so happy because, if you're leaving the Philippines, it's a dream come true to go to America. You know why? Because Filipinos like us find it very challenging to get a visa, a US visa. You know why? We have a bad record in America. If we're given a tourist visa, we never come back. So when finally my wife joined Forever and I was given a visa, of course I came back because of the Forever opportunity. And for the next 4 years, I did Forever with my wife, and she was so really focused in achieving. And I guess her secret to success was the three things: focus, hard work, and dedication. And I'm sure all you 5,000 qualifiers have this, qualities. You need to be focused on whatever you're doing, especially in terms of case credits. You need to exert hard work, but with the right people. And of course, dedication, whatever it takes. Remember, no excuses. Among the career highlights, because of the phenomenal effort that my wife was exerting, and me as the supportive husband, she achieved all the first in the Philippines. She was the first soaring manager, the first sapphire manager, the first diamond sapphire manager, the first FBO to earn $30,000 in a month, and the first FBO without this incentive of $7,500 and $5,000 to cross over 1,000 cc in just 1 month. And that's the reason why I love her so much. Thank you. All right. So, finally, the reason why I joined Forever 4 years after was not that I caught the vision. It was because my wife was making so much money that she was no longer interested in my salary. So I said before there would come a time that she would forget that she has a husband. It is time for me to bid goodbye to my beloved career. And in 1996, 4 years after, I said goodbye to my career as a bank manager to join the greatest opportunity in the world, and that is Forever Living Products. So, fellow FBO, 6 months later, I was so excited. The only thing that I regretted was I waited for 4 years for me to give up my job to join my wife on a full-time basis, because 6 months after, we were able to leverage our time to others, not only just in the Philippines, but in different parts of the world, because you will see a lot of Filipinos in different parts of the world. So as a result, her monthly income, now it becomes our monthly income, did not only double, it tripled. Thank you for that huge round of applause. Now, as I've said, it's not always a walk in the park. It's not always success after success. There are major challenges. And I'm sure some of you have faced so many challenges. I'm sure some of you maybe have achieved 7,005, now you're at 5,000 because of challenges, especially those challenges that you are not in control of. Now, in the 1990s back in the Philippines, there was economic recession. Many FBOs just burnt out because they don't achieve what they wanted to achieve. They simply lost interest. They moved on. And the worst thing that happened back in the Philippines in the early 90s was there were get-rich-quick scheme network marketing companies that sprouted, that enjoined people to join, promising the sun and the moon in just 1, 2, or 3 days. Yeah? So we lost a lot of downlines. In spite of that, we continued to move on. We continued to move forward. My wife and I remained focused and determined. We signed up people. We didn't qualify people. We didn't have to profile people. We just signed them up. There are over 100 million people in the Philippines. We just signed them up. When they're 3 feet away, they smile at us. We imagine the combo pack in their forehead. We just signed them up. We conduct non-stop home launches, goal setting, and seminar. We just invited people. We continued to sign up people because in our over 20 years in Forever, believe it or not, you cannot train just anyone to become an eagle. Because in our experience, eagles are born. Eagles are born. You just have to find them. So even if you're the best mentor or coach in the world, if you're teaching a chicken, he will always be a chicken. So but the bottom line is you have to work with the right people. You agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a waste of time to work with people who are chicken. And guess what? Eagles are rare. You cannot find them anywhere. They fly alone. They're the only bird that fly above the storm. That's the reason why there is no Kentucky Fried Eagle. Because they are rare. That's why you have to really keep on sponsoring people. Come on, you can applaud if you like it. Right, okay. And of course, the most important thing, our secret to success over the last over 20 years is we coach our success lines to do easy to duplicate trainings to go to the respective teams. One of the reasons why leaders fail to really to grow their team is because they always expect their downlines to be dependent on them. You should be easily duplicatable. And remember this, never do anything other people cannot copy. I'll say that again. Never do anything other people cannot copy. Are you learning something today?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How come only 10 answered? Are you learning something today? Yeah, okay. Now, because of so much challenge in the Philippines, we started building our group in other countries during the late 90s. We built strong teams eventually in Australia, Singapore, UK, USA, and the biggest one now is the Middle East. As a result, because we were able to leverage our time to others in not only the Philippines but in other countries, we were able to develop managers in different countries. It interests you to know that perhaps we are the only GLT qualifiers, my wife and I, who qualified in the GLT coming from a non-qualifying country. Unbelievable, huh? Yeah, all right. And indeed, forever is the greatest opportunity in the world, even if you belong to any country in the world, like the Philippines, non-qualifying at this time, it becomes the greatest opportunity in the world because if you want it, if you desperately want it, you can get it. We belong to a non-qualifying country, yet we achieved it. And that is why I consider it as the greatest opportunity in the world because it can make ordinary people or ordinary person like you and me to become extraordinary. You agree with me?
Yeah.
And because of forever, from an ordinary person coming from a little province in the Philippines, a son of a public school teacher and a government employee, Loni and I became the first diamond managers in the Philippines 9 years after we joined Forever. And believe it or not, we remain to be the first and only Filipino diamond managers in the world. Thank you very much. Now, as I continue my journey, we had a brief stint in the USA in 2002. We made a decision to move to America together with our 4 lovely children. And in 2004, actually, I received a call from our beloved chairman, Mr. Rexmond. Called me one night after 1 year of just making my 4cc, enjoying my time with my children. We lived in Vegas. I received a call, and I don't know if Rex remembered, said, good evening. Yes, may I know who's on the line? This is Rex. You still remember me? I said, of course. I almost fell off my chair. I said, of course, Rex, I want you to be the air sales manager for Vegas. And of course, who can say no to our beloved chairman? We said yes, my wife and I. And 4 months after, because of our phenomenal performance in Las Vegas, we were promoted to regional sales director in just 4 months. Thank you very much again for the huge round of applause. And of course, we still love our home country, the Philippines. In May 2005, the whole family returned to the Philippines. FLP Philippines was no longer chairman's bonus. And then that's the time when we started building seriously our team in other countries. And of course, we started in 2006 in Dubai from scratch as an assistant supervisor, but we were relentless, focused, we were determined, and we persisted because my belief, my wife and I's belief is if I continue to move forward and talk to more people every day, I will soon find my eagles. Right? Okay, the major breakthrough, persistence really pays off. In 2008, my wife joined me in Dubai. We now have 9 first or active success lines, direct success lines in Dubai. And for 6 years now, we are the only top 1 foreign FBO in another country, and that is the Middle East. Thank you very much again for the applause. And you know, 5,000 qualifiers, guys. From 2011 to 2014, we still vividly recall every single year we qualify for 5,000. And we always set a goal to become the first Asian GLT. And for 4 years, we always fell short. In fact, in 2014, when we received our trophy from Rexmond, he whispered to me and said, "You know, your 5,000 is already boring." Yeah, that was the fourth, and at the time we worked so hard, we persisted, and we said, if others can do it, we can also do it.
Right.
So in January 30, 2015, take a look at this, we made a declaration and requested Greg to sign as our witness that we will achieve 7,500 in 2015. And as a result, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today in front of you to become the first Filipino Asian GLT manager. Thank you very much for a huge round of applause. Yeah. So the message is persistence. Now, key to success: cultivate constructive discontent. Don't be content to be 5,000 qualifiers. Make your goals scary yet exciting. Be persistent until you succeed. And of course, our next first goal to be the first Asian GLT 12,500 CC qualifiers. And scariest is to become the first Diamond Eagle managers in the world. Thank you very much for the huge round of applause. At this time, I'd like to request my wife to go up